Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Sam Igawa is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Zach Ham, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
So now to the plate, Bobby Rayburn, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Ham stands at second with no outs. Full count now, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in, Vinny Gambino. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he won't bite on the palm ball, in the dirt for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder, Bobby Crosby.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bobby Crosby, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And he missed with the palm ball, so it goes to 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1 home.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Bradley Cooper gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So striding forward now, Freddie Santiago. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Standing in now, Sito Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 13 home runs and the RBI count at 35. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Hit hard but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fly ball right down the line in left. In there, a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
2 out here and a runner at second. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Big cut on the 2-0 forkball, nothing but air, and it's 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in, Angel Ortiz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Angel Ortiz.
Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Now the 2-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Darryl Costello.
At the plate, Darryl Costello. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Bill Thomas.
Now at the plate, Phil Thomas. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. To the plate now, Bradley Cooper. Pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Pete Armstrong. First delivery to him on the way. Low with the palm ball there, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Armstrong, just 24 years of age. He was a fourth-round selection back in the draft of 2019.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
So stepping in, Nicholas Horner. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Nicholas Horner.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Stepping up now, Ryan Buckner. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One and 0 pitch on the way. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now here's a screwball that's over, and that pulls the count back to 2-1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth.
Into the box now, Jimmy Grimes. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
In now, Sam Igawa, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
At the plate, Freddie Santiago. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Scooped up, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And that's over. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Sito Suzuki. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This is worst case scenario for the pitcher. As the offensive player, man, smile on your face knowing you're sitting fastball right down the middle.
A strike, and it's 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. He's set. The 3-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
In now, Sammy Sosa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-1 the count now. 1-1. Here it is. Swings through it for strike number 2. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Hit down the line at first. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate 2. Now a third runner heading for the plate. Now the relay home. And he is in there.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Rafael Gonzalez is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. At the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up the middle, and oh, he's able to knock it down. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Into the box now, Nicholas Horner, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a flare out to left center. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in the game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
To the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Ham is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs 7 and the Dodgers nothing.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Pitch on the way. Rafael Gonzalez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, Zach Ham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. One out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Buckner is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 33, Bobby Rayburn.
Stepping in, Bobby Rayburn. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off.
Digging in now, Jimmy Grimes. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher,
Coming to the plate now, Some Igawa, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready once again, Freddie Santiago. He's set, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Runners on first with 1 down. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
the batter, number 7.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, J.C. Embry. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Gambino is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 24, Sito Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Up top, it's 2-0. From the stretch. Ball even at 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 8-0.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 10-0 score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Horner. No balls and 1 strike. One and one.
1-1.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
3 runs already home here.
Aye.
3-2.
Count is ball. 3-2.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Hot shot to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Cubs lead it 10-0. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Vinny Gambino.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now back, left fielder.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. At the plate now, Bobby Crosby, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ball two.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now.
3-0.
Mark Thorman is on deck. .30 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Armstrong will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Mark Thorman.
So coming to the plate, Mark Thorman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Ready now, Ryan Buckner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy Grimes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jimmy Grimes. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
The pitch.
Hey!
1 out, nobody on. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
That's popped up, Ham ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The pitcher, number 18, Igawa.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Igawa, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. There's the 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers' offense so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Angel Ortiz.
First delivery to him on the way. Angel Ortiz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Armstrong will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Next up for Los Angeles, Darryl Costello. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box now. Phil Thomas fouled off. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Sammy Unger will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Sammy Unger.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
The 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Brian Rubio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Rubio.
Freddie Santiago will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here it comes.
Santiago.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Into the box, J.C. Embry ripped on the ground to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Ito Suzuki.
So striding in, Sito Suzuki. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike called, 2-1. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in once again, Sammy Sosa. He singled his last time up. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
1 out and a runner on second base. Three and 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Line to the right side. Gambino is there. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Striding in, Pete Armstrong. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. From the stretch, and it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 11 and the Dodgers nothing. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Zach Ham.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bobby Rayburn.
Stepping up to the plate, Bobby Rayburn. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
One out, nobody on. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Again, a 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
At the plate, Vinny Gambino. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the left fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Bobby Crosby as he rips it on the ground to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Striding in once again, Mark Thorman 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. Sosa is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Cubs 11 and the Dodgers 2. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Nicholas Horner.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Standing in, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
At the plate, Some Igawa. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-0. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
The third baseman, Freddie.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Santiago. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Ready with the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
He stays alive. Still 2-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Angel Ortiz.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the 1st out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Darryl Costello.
Into the box, Darryl Costello. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. This one's down to third. Right to him. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So digging in now, Phil Thomas, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside. Ball, that's too high.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A bouncer to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Dodgers down in order. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, J.C. Embry.
J.C. Embry.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sito Suzuki is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Popped him up. Ortiz is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the stretch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, Pete.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andy Witt will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jason Mathis is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 12, Jason Mathis.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch popped up, and he can't rein it in. Witt, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a 5th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Reined in. There's 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So in now for Chicago, Nicholas Horner, and their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Armstrong is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Stepping in, Jason Mathis. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Zach Ham.
Next for the Dodgers, Zach Ham. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Embry ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 33, Bobby Rayburn.
Now batting, Bobby Rayburn. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of the slump he's been in.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And as you can see, they are way behind. The next Cub up, Jimmy Grimes. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2-0 now. Now here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one down now.
The pitcher, number 18.
Ready for another shot now. Some Igawa. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now the pitch. Hit to third. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Santiago. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Billy Palmer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Billy Palmer.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Vinny Gambino starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way.
No.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0 delivery.
Inside, ball 2.
Two-0 pitch is a cutter that's in on the knuckles, and it's 3-0. The pitch. 3-1. And the count will be full. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now to the plate, Bobby Crosby. First offering on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 gets a swinging strike.
1-1.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Mark Thorman.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sam Higawa earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Bradley Cooper allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our paid